So we're going to continue some more of our reaction of Gamescon that has happened over the past 3 days. Today was the last day, I believe. It's still going on, but the only thing I'm really interested in is the Monster Hunter Wilds gameplay that they're going to be playing with Jono, the British community manager, and also the actual game developers. And I think this is day 2. I already did a reaction of day 1. I'm super excited. They have added so much amazing content so far that they have teased us, even just with the first day, really seeing some gameplay, really seeing some interesting aspects that they're adding to the environments. Also, we do have our slinger ammo back. It became returned because we didn't have that in Rise, so return for that. I'm very excited to see when they're going to actually use the lure pods, because I know that is something that they added to separate these larger monsters from the pack. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to double check and make sure that I have my audio levels right. They were a little bit quieter last time, so I'm going to try to make sure that it matches my mic. But I think I think that's a good spot. But anyways, we'll see as we go. So if you see me moving my mouse around and fucking with the audio, that's why. All right, let's get started. I think part of this is just kind of waiting. Yeah, I tried to stop like right whenever they started adding this in.
Hey!
There we go.
Hey Leute, geht's euch gut? Bisschen Lärm bitte mal, jetzt wird's richtig geil auf der Bühne. Jetzt kommt hier nämlich gleich die gesamte Elite von Monster Hunter von Capcom Japan hier auf die Bühne. Unter anderem Chef, Kopf, Geist, Supermind hinter der Reihe. Ryoso wird hier gleich Platz nehmen und sie werden hier live zusammen Multiplayer zocken. Es wird richtig geil. Und deshalb möchte ich, dass ihr jetzt einen großen Applaus gibt, denn jetzt kommt erstmal der Community Manager von Capcom aus England, den weiten Weg hierher. Einen großen Welcome-Applaus für Jono. Have fun, man.
How you doing? Thank you for the introduction.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Have fun.
Hello, Gamescom. It's awesome to be here. There's a big crowd today. Do we have any hunters in the audience? Woo! You know, that was really, really good, but I know you can do better. Do we have any hunters in the audience? Oh, wow. Oh, that's awesome. The monsters are not going to be ready for you lot. We're in very good hands. Now, as some of you may know, I'm Jono. I'm the EMEA Community Manager for Monster Hunter. But it's not about me, because we have some very, very special guests for you today who will be joining me on stage to do some hunting in the Gamescom Monster Hunter Wilds build. So if you please put your hands together as I introduce the Monster Hunter Wilds developer team, starting with Monster Hunter Wilds producer Ryoso Sugimoto. We also have with us today Monster Hunter Wilds Executive Director and Art Director Kaname Fujioka and Monster Hunter Wilds Director Yuya Tokuda. And we also have with us Patrick today, who will be translating for us. Ryoso-san, how are you feeling today?
今日の気持ちいかがですか？
いや、今日も本当に今日昨日より全然人多くて結構興奮してますね。
I'm really glad to see such a big crowd today. It makes me relieved that the game is actually popular.
Yeah,
it's great to see you.
Yesterday it was kind of dead. There was like no one here. I was like, damn, like that's really sad. What I'm hoping for is yesterday they were having some connection issues, so I'm actually hoping that we can see the playthrough of all of them, like all of them actually playing. Instead of just one point of view.
And that's thanks to all of you, our amazing community. So thank you so much. So, gentlemen, if you'd like to make yourselves comfortable.
Okay.
So whilst everyone sits down, we'll be diving into the Windward Plains, which is the first locale that you will experience in Monster Hunter Wilds.
Oh,
now,
I see a little plushie.
Who knows? We'll find out soon. But please join us for some hunting action. Now, during that time, Monster Hunter Wilds director Yuya Tokuda will be focused on, and you'll see a little bit of action from the rest of us as well.
Awesome.
But you're in very, very safe hands. Volume.
Okay.
Okay.
大丈夫です。
Everyone comfy?
よろしくお願いします。
Okay. Right.
はい。
We're all wired up.
Yep. Let's hunt.
行きましょうか。
はい、人狩り行こうぜ。
人から行こうぜ。
これね、昨日はね、マルチがね、ちょ
So
っとトラブルでできなかったんですよね。今日はできるはず。
ドキドキしてます。
今日は祈っといてください。あ、動く。一応動く。
So Takuda-san, what weapon are you feeling today?
今日はどの武器にしましょうか、徳田さん。
まあ、マルチプレイ初めてなんで、デフォルトで持ってるグレートソードとライト
Great
ボー
sword
ルでいますかね。
I'm going to go for the great sword today, and as my secondary weapon, I'm going to choose the light bowgun.
Ah,
Nice.
Some classic choices. You love to
Yes,
see it.
this
Now,
is what I've wanted
I
to
have a
see.
question that I don't think.
Oh,
will be
and we got
surprised by the
Jono.
answer, but Ryozo-san, what
There he
weapon
is.
are you feeling today?
He's probably gonna go sword and shield, of
想像できるんで
course.
すけど、どの武器種にしますか？
ハンマーですよ、もちろん。
The hammer, of course.
Hammer,
これ
yes. I don't think we've seen any hammer yet.
映ってるの。
ちょっと声拾えてないです。
I love this design of the
名
Palico.
前
It's
とキャ
so
ラが画
cute.
面違うかも。
はい。
キャラと名前が違う。
あ、はい。
ああ、それはあれ
Yeah, the
出てないから大
the
丈夫。
names might be in the wrong screens, but
Oh,
Oh no! Oh no!
返しだけよ。
本当？
So what I'm wondering though is, are they actually going to be playing together, or are they just going to have like separate gameplays?
私有で遊んでいただけるクエスト2つあって、
あ、そうか。
1つストーリーのクエストと、もう1つがこの、土砂熊の、マルチでもできるクエストになってます。
yeah, there are actually two quests available at Gamescom today. One of them more focused on introducing the story, and one of them where we're going to be hunting the Doshaguma. That's the one we'll be going on today, right?
absolutely, yes.
Oh
So
my
we're gonna
god! Look at the secret! The sacred. I don't know how to pronounce it. If I botch it, I apologize. But look at that fucking statue, dude! Oh man, I wish I was here. This would have been so fun.
Going after
I'm so
Doshiguma.
jealous.
However, there are more monsters
That's
that'll be
so
prowling
cool.
through the locale, so we might get some uninvited guests. Now, also, we've asked what Takuda-san is using and what Ryozo-san is using, but what is Fujioka-san using in this hunt?
はい、藤岡さんの武器種はいかがでしょうか？
ランスです。
The lance. What else?
Oh, straight to the point. And for those wondering, I'll be using
This
the sword and
Palico
shield,
armor is really
my
interesting
bread and butter
too.
since the 3U days.
Yeah.
Stick with what brung you, right? Stick with what brung you.
Oh yeah, stick with what we know.
Especially starting off. I'll
Now,
definitely
as
start
many
off
of
a
you
charge
might know
blade.
or might not know, in Monster Hunter Wilds, for the first time in a Monster Hunter game, you can bring two weapons into the hunt and swap between them simply by riding on your mount, the Sacred.
Okay, so they did confirm that, because I had my assumption that you had to be mounted in order to switch out your secondary weapon or back to your first weapon on your mount as well, because he's probably carrying it. But it seems like they used around the same mechanics as the Paladin, so very, very quick with reacting if you call upon it, so I appreciate that.
まあ、昨日配信でもお伝えしたんですけど、今回、装備の性別差を、考えずに、ジェンダーフリーで選ぶことが、装備のデザインを選ぶことができます。
You might be able to see here on my screen that I'm able to choose any kind of armor I want for my character, regardless of their gender setting. So the armor is now totally gender free.
もう一点いいのかな？
It's awesome to see that this is the first of the Monster Hunter
The
series,
whistle.
and the community reaction has been incredible
Yes.
since Takuda-san revealed that in yesterday's stream.
It's about
コミュニティの
fucking
反応もやっ
time.
ぱりその要素については非常に喜んでいる反響の様子です。
And talking of firsts as well, obviously
gonna get so distracted because I'm looking at 4 screens.
Monster Hunter Wilds has full cross-platform play as well. So no matter where you choose to hunt, you can team up with your friends, your frenemies, and anyone in between
Say
to
it louder.
explore the world of Wilds.
行っていいかな？行きますよ。
どう
いいです
ぞ。
か？
奇襲攻撃決めてくださいよ。
いいの？
奇襲攻撃してって。
Oh, okay. I do see them together, so they are actually all playing together.
いいよ。
今のところ見てる。
Right here,
めっちゃ見つかってる。
It says, yeah, it just says Hunter.
ダメじゃないですか。
Nice.
奇襲攻撃。
今のところ見てま
So
す。
Takuda-san, what we see is Doshiguma is not alone. Is this part of the new herd feature in Monster Hunter Wilds?
今回、トシタグマは一匹じゃない様子ですけど、これはワイルズの新様子ですか？
はい、まあ、今回群れを、表現する、ことをやっていってまして、ただ今たまたまですかもしれませんけど、群れから分離できましたね。
Yeah, you'll see that they appear in packs or herds in the game now. You can have more than one of the same monster. together at the same time. So we now need to separate out our alpha target from the rest of the pack.
Interesting that the begin quest started a little bit later. They were already fighting.
あ、もう一回行った。
We just had a power clash.
Oh. So how does a power clash occur?
つばぜり合いはどういう状況で発生するんですか？
それでガードができる武器で特定のモンスターの攻撃をガードすると発生します。ジャストガードの方が確率は
Interesting too. I will be pausing a lot. I do apologize. Just adding some extra tidbits of things that I've noticed. So obviously with the pack, it looks like that they're going out after the alpha. You can see that there is a big size difference, which I appreciate as well. I'm so excited over this whole pack type of behavior, because most of the time in other Monster Hunter games, it's usually smaller types of monsters that would be in a pack, like the Jaggy. You know, in following the Great Jagras or the Great Jaggy, there's also the dromes, like the Gin drome, and then you have the Gin prey and stuff like that. So it's interesting that you have large monsters who are in a pack, and we actually have to try to separate them. I love that mechanic that they are bringing into this game.
高くなりますが、普通のガードでも発生します。
So if you're using a weapon that has a guard function, that will happen whenever you guard with just the right timing in certain situations.
Super
So
excited
there's
over
more
that
skill
too.
expression for players depending on when they guard now, not just the fact that they can guard. And see, we're all using the new mount Sacred there to keep up to speed with Doshiguma. And it looks like we have a mount on there. I think
We do have a mount.
is on top of Doshiguma.
誰か乗ってる？
藤岡さん乗ってます。
Fuck him
Yeah,
up!
he's got right on there.
I'm going to switch to my weapon and give some range support.
特訓この乗りの
Oh my god, that move is so cool for the lance.
まあ、今回ワールドのように、ジャンプの攻撃を何度か当てるとモンスターに乗ることができます。で乗った状態で、弱攻撃、強攻撃、あと武器による攻撃というのができるようになっていて、傷をつけてフィニッシュを狙います。
So building on the mount attack system from Monster Hunter World, where you only had one kind of attack you could do while mounted, you now have several at your disposal. There's a stronger
Yes,
attack, a
I
lighter
appreciate
attack,
that.
and also a special attack per weapon that you can carry off, even while you're moving around on the monster.
That's fantastic. And what we've noticed as well is each weapon has a unique finishing move as well at the end of a mount.
ナイス。
Alright, he just threw the giant dung bomb. We've got a paralysis.
今ね、土砂熊が3体以上になって、
Oh, and he's
これ
down.
になると BGM が変わってます。
You may also notice that the background music has actually changed now that we've got more than three or more Doshaguma on the screen.
Ooh,
it's
that's
kind of changing
cool.
to reflect the fact that we now have a whole pack of them working
Oh, I
against
love
us.
that.
So we're in danger, basically.
Yeah, the dynamics, just the music that they add, especially in World. Oh my god. I was actually talking to my husband and showing him the Fatalis music, that it was almost like a kind of a tribute to the old music, because they kind of pushed that into Fatalis's music but kind of updated it. And like when I first heard Fatalis's music, I freaked the fuck out over that. Like they've always done such a good job with the music to really encapsulate like you battling this beast. So them actually changing the music depending on how many monsters are in the area is also really awesome. It's fucking phenomenal as well.
So there's that Doshiguma's on the move again.
Just have no
Obviously,
words. I
Monster Hunter
can't
Wilds,
stop
the locales
geeking
are
out over
absolutely
this.
Massive, giving you great opportunities to explore and new ways to kind of track and engage with the monster.
まあこのようにモンスター移動してもセクレットに乗れば自動的に追いかけてくれます。
I'm on my Sacred mount at the minute, and I'm using the auto feature that's going to have it track the monster for me and find it for me.
お来た。
We got weather change now. That means that Raydell is probably in the...
What's going on there?
異常気象が発生しているようですが、どういう状況でしょうか、これ。
Trying to see if I can see him flying
各
around.
フィールドには、異常気象が発生する今回は発生して気候がどんどん変化していく設計になっていまして、この隔ての砂原では、雷を伴った砂嵐が発生します。
Yeah, we've got some extreme weather conditions happening right now. This happens on each map, and you can see that it gets into a more sort of violent, chaotic phase, and this will have various effects on the gameplay.
どなたかが小林玉を打ちまくってるとかないですか？
Looks like someone's been throwing those dung pods around, so
I wonder what the smell was. And of course, this lightning isn't just for show either. This can cause damage
Oh,
to monsters
nice.
and
Good
hunters, I
shot.
believe.
この雷はただの演出ではなく、ダメージが食ら
Shot
える
that vine trap down as soon as he went under it.
そうですね、ダメージ入ります。
Yeah, it's pretty dangerous. It's damaging.
Oh, and then there's Tatsukabra over here. He's probably trying to lure him. Oh, nope, he's leaving. It's like,
So we have
nope.
a nice surround on Doshiguma here.
There's some map movement here. I am so curious on how this is going to affect this game, having a 3D map where it is like totally traversable. You can zoom in, out, you can kind of move it around. That's a brand new type of mechanic that they're adding in. I really, really hope that it helps, because one thing that I've struggled with a lot with these games, especially with two specific maps, one in World, one in Rise, that I've always kicked my ass. I've always gotten lost, and it's usually these tiny little pathways. I appreciate that it's mainly just kind of in this one little secluded area. It's probably because I think that's where the village is at. But most of these areas are quite large, which I appreciate, because it's hard to figure out where I'm supposed to go in tiny little areas like that.
You know, I feel in safe hands with Fujioka-san and his lance in front of Doshiguma.
Makes you feel safe.
It does, behind that big strong wall of the lance.
藤岡さんがランスでガードしてくれてると、こちらは非常に安心感があるということです。
Wow.
Oh,
Oh, there's Raydal.
So,
there he is.
Takuda-san, what ammo did you have in your hook slinger
こ
there?
れもそっち行く。
福田さんが今使ったスリンガーの弾は特殊なものだったんですか？
まあ、これはモンスターを連れていく。
I'm gonna pause for a second. I saw something that I'm highly curious about. I saw Raydal's horns turn red, and it seemed like he was either focusing on that
Wow.
right here.
So, Takuda-san, what ammo did you have in your hook slinger
これ
there?
もそっち行く。
福田さんが今使ったスリンガーの弾
Right here.
は特殊なものだったんですか？
It like went away. Oh, it's probably trying to figure out maybe its weakness based on its ammo. Something.
I think he's having difficulty talking while hunting, but it's the luring pod. You can see
I understand.
it's showing that he's able to actually lure it and have a little red beam indicate the monster he's currently taking with him.
So it's a great way to draw aggro. So if you're playing with your friends and you're using a shielded weapon or a counter weapon like the longsword, you can temporarily draw the monster's aggro and engage with it.
Which I appreciate.
Yeah, he mentioned yesterday as well, you might want to draw two monsters together to have a turf war happen and then
Oh.
have them take each other on and do some damage
Nice.
on your behalf.
So it's about hunting smart.
Yep, hunt smarter, not harder. Dude! I gotta repeat that. That was sick. That was so cool. I need to get some screenshots of Raydal. Totally gonna draw him. Boom! 1200 damage. That was one sick monster. Oh, he's coming back around. From what I could tell, everyone's going after the Dashiguma, but Yuya over here is just like, nah, fam, we're going after Raydal. Now he's coming back.
来た来た。
今向かってます。
He's bringing him.
Tokuda-san is bringing a new contender into the fight.
Takuda-san, who's this?
このモンスターは一体何でしょうか？
この砂嵐の時に出てくる。
The fact that Raydal didn't finish, he actually kept
This
going.
is Raydal. It's the apex predator of this region, and it actually only appears during these lightning storm phases.
So at certain periods of time during the hunt, depending on the weather and other parts of nature, different monsters can appear.
おう
The fact that his horns are so mobile in order to do those precise lightning hits is
It's
just
a
such
very
a cool
dangerous
design.
monster.
It looks it.
レダウトやんの
レダウですか？
どうなってんの今
He got stuck.
レダオ1個でレダオ。
レダウやってんの
Thank you for the leg up there, Ryoji-san.
They're having a quick discussion of the fact that he's taking on Raydal instead of the target monster.
Yes, that's what I was. That's what I was assuming.
全力出して
Ouch.
Well, let's give him something to drink!
Hi, Cindy. Welcome in. Thank you. I will drink something. We are watching some more reacting of the gameplay of the new Monster Hunter game coming out. I'm so fucking excited. And we're joking about how the mission is to go after a Dashiguma, but this guy is going after like the apex monster. It's really funny.
So I'm going to bring it down now with the special mounted finisher, which is unique to each weapon.
You're such a cute thing.
Oh, thank you.
何を持って
Take
る
me apex.
危ない危ない危ない。
Oh, he stayed up. He's making me work for that knockdown.
危ない。
やばいやばい
I appreciate that they changed
レ
direction.
ダウどこまでやりますか？
Like, we already went after
How long
Dashiguma
are we going to
yesterday.
keep doing this?
Do it.
レダウいつまでやんのやる
Shall we try and take it down?
Let's
Yes.
give it a go. Should we do it? Should we go for Raydal, everyone? I
Yes.
think we should. Yeah.
やっぱ最後まで勝ってほしいとハン君。
あれおいおいおい。
I think I'll pop a life powder, get everyone looking healthy again.
Yeah, this is actually at Gamescon, so there are actual people watching this.
おいやばいぞ。
Oh,
And we have, let's see, I'm not sure which names are which. So Jono is the British community manager. I watch a lot of his streams, and then we have one of the directors, I think one of the art directors, and then we also have I think it's one of the game devs that are playing this game. So it's super cool to see them like making this game, but then also showcasing it. Like, it's got to be such a cool position to be in.
I think I need to heal there.
おいやばいやばい。こういう体力が減った危険な時は、まずセクレットを呼べば危ない危ない。
やばそう
Oh, run!
やばそうやばそう
His attacks are insane.
セクレットはある程度の攻撃力の攻撃までどうでも
Nice. We got a stun.
Yeah, the Sacred is actually able to dodge attacks a certain number of times for you whenever you mount onto it. So
Nice.
Tokuda-san was able to climb on there and hopefully avoid a little bit of damage.
That's good to know. When under pressure, get Sacred to help you out.
どっか行った
I think
Oh,
we're off
he
to a good
left.
start, though.
Go after him. Go, go, go.
どっちを追いかけるんですか？
ハンマーの人がめっちゃ追いかけていくんやけど
How
I
far
love
are we
this
gonna
change
chase
in
this?
direction
Also,
of the-
I see
of the
some kind
quest.
hammer guy here chasing it to the ends of the earth.
ほら言ってるどっち読んの
Ryozo-san
完
is
全に
saying,
ないや
he's doing an anime scream as he
Oh,
fights with the
yeah.
hammer.
It's the hammer way, isn't it? When you're
It
leading
really
the charge
is.
at the head of the monster, which is arguably the most dangerous part.
Yeah,
You've got to go all in.
やばいやばい。
He is definitely enraged. Look at those electrical surges on his head.
危ない。
Ooh! Superman jump. Never fails. Wow, look at the effects on that. 1 second. Look at the environmental effects when he hits. Look at this right here. Just the power behind that. It's a good thing he fucking Superman jumped. You do not want to get hit by that. Run, run, run.
So we can try and spot a weak point here. Where after it does a big blast, its face is going to get a little red, and that's a good place to aim for.
Oh, fantastic! So
That's that's what I noticed
the big,
earlier. Damn. Ooh. Oh no! Oh, get out of that! Ooh. What a recover!
Where has Doshaguma gone?
The way that the sec rate got him out of that.
Doshaguma's seen what's happening and gone for a nap. So I've had enough of that.
状況を指して逃げて寝てるんじゃないですか?
Oh, the weather's changing back. Does that mean he's gonna leave? Or will he stay because he's enraged?
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Nice counter.
So Ray Dow seems really aggressive.
No shit, Jono.
レーダーはアグレッシブで。
強い。やばそう。
I think we're in focus mode here.
Oh yeah,
We're not listening to color commentary.
I nearly got us taken out there.
レダウの雷の攻撃で砂が草に当たって燃えてます。草が燃えてる。
So you can see that one of the effects of its attack is that it's actually causing this brushy glass to burn up around us.
Oh man. Oh, rip. We got a cart. First cart of the day.
あれ誰かおらんなったで。
Now it's personal, Ray Dow. Now it's personal.
はい、かわいいね。
ちょっと。
Man, I know I'll never see myself playing these games, but damn do I appreciate that art design and and the animations. That's like half the reason why I have been such a huge fan of this game is the ecology behind it, the design of it, even just like little tiny things that they'll add that you wouldn't necessarily notice as a hunter. I highly recommend Common T-Shark on YouTube. They do a lot of like silly animations, but they have a lot of the models of the monsters, and they'll kind of do compilations of like little things in the designs that you wouldn't necessarily notice because, you know, you're fucking hunting them. You're not noticing a lot of that. But it's just little tiny things that they'll add to different body parts, you know, based on if they're doing an attack, if they're enraged, stuff like that, that I just appreciate. Like, the ecology behind a lot of these monsters makes sense. That's why this type of genre of game is more science fiction versus fantasy. Like, a lot of the things that these monsters have is due to the environment, due to evolution, due to territorial or mating, stuff like that that we see today in the species that we have here. And that's why I appreciate it, because it feels more realistic than like a typical fantasy game with dragons and shit. Yeah, like how you pointed out the power up with that one attack. Yes, exactly. And with this specific monster, Ray Dow, I'm so interested in it because I've never seen, like, you have these giant horns on his face, and they're movable. He can move them. He moves them, like, forward towards his face to do these precise hits, and I'm like, that is so fucking cool. Like, I can't wait to actually design him, because I know at some point I'm going to make fan art of a lot of these monsters in this game. It's going to be so awesome. I need to get screenshots of this gameplay now that they've actually really gone after him. Yeah, so much thought goes into it.
So you respawn from the closest quick camp that you've set nearby the closest portable camp.
So would it be wise to say, if you're going to be hunting a particularly difficult
monster, exactly, like a
to
porcupine,
place a camp in the general vicinity just in case you can't?
どうすんの?
単位キャンプは近くに設置した方が有利ということでしょうか?
そうですね、狩猟対象になるモンスターの行動域を見定めて、そこを
So is he still here though? Because the environment changed. Oh, yeah, I see him.
危険な場所もありますので、
Yeah, Jono found him.
リスクリターン考えながら選択してもらえれば。
Can we get there though? Because it looked like a place they couldn't access.
But it's also a bit of a risky strategy because
yeah, I guess they're just going to go back to Doshiguma.
The monsters might actually be able to.
Wasn't technically the point of the quest, but that was a fun little
You're going to need to decide the
Intermission.
balance between distance and safety.
So your cam can be destroyed. So yeah, choose wisely. You don't want to be having a nice meal and then a Doshiguma just comes crashing through your tent.
Yeah, if you watched the stream yesterday, you know that he almost barely escaped cooking alive.
It was so funny.
Perfect timing.
ジョーさんは
これいい
戻ってきました。
いいよ。
どこにどこに向かってるんですかマップ見ればわかりますよ。
これなんか結構豊かな感じ。焼いてるね。
Yeah, it's very bear-like. It's one of the new ones. At first I actually didn't like the design, but now seeing gameplay of it, I really like it.
Meal on the sidelines.
And they're huge.
Take on the target monster.
It's never a bad time for a tasty treat.
どこ行ったらいいの？
Like, look at the jaw on that thing.
そろそろ帰りましょうか。
行きましょうか。
なんかしだしてる。
何してんの？
We just have him fishing over here.
Sounds like something's about to happen here.
I love that they're just fucking off. I love this.
餌じゃなくてルアーを選んでルアーを動かして
Yes, an absolute unit.
はい、もう一回お願いします。もう一回お願いします。
今回釣りが餌を選ぶんじゃなくてルアーを選んでルアーを動かして魚を釣る形に変わってます。
So in Monster Hunter Wild, you're not going to be choosing bait to put on the end of your hook, but actually different lures. So it's a bit of a different fishing system.
Okay. No, I appreciate that he's showing us the fishing system. He got a fish! I love this shit.
That applause was for the fish, not for the monster.
I love that the fucking directors and game developers are just fucking off. It's so funny.
Ryozo is asking, hey, where are you guys? I need to join you now.
Oh, you know.
I guess I'll come back.
Well, at a time like this, he can use the auto feature of the Sacred to reach the target for hunt, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what he did, but I love it.
水辺にしびれガスガエルいますよ。
So,
It's like, damn, I'm hungry. I want some fish. 1 second. Hold, please.
近くにあるもの十字ボタンで簡単に選ぶこともできます。
So yeah, he's taking a look and getting ready to set up this paratoad, which is one of the endemic life traps.
Everyone loves a parrot.
Yes, we stand for the toads.
And you saw he was able to, well, I don't think his hands were on
Kick it.
screen, but he was able to use the D-pad there to quickly adjust his camera angle.
罠とかする？いらん？まだいい？
あれ今どこやりますか？
I'm so glad they kept the toes. They're so great. Ooh, that was a rough hit.
罠して爆弾にしようか。
Ryozo's suggesting maybe we set a trap and do some barrel bomb action.
Oh yes, that's a good idea. Where's the trap? I'm on my
Yes,
way.
show me the bombs.
誰が罠
パチパチ。
罠回収することもでき
Oh,
ます。
that's a scary view.
ちょっと
This right here,
Oh, yeah.
this outfit, this is actually, I believe this is the armor set for the Dashiguma. So they're kind of showcasing some of the armor that we have access to now with these new monsters. It's very much like the Great Jagras in
We're good.
World.
Right, Doshiguma, come and get me.
Okay, they've picked
It's kind of lion.
no, no.
You're like a fur
Yeah.
I
coat.
changed my mind.
罠張っていい？
どうぞ。
どうぞ。
オッケー。いった。
Let's do a pitfall trap. I don't think we've seen a pitfall trap yet. There we go.
あ、
Nice. Bomb time.
置いた？
I don't see any bombs. There's a bomb. Oh, interesting. Are you picking it up? Oh my god! He just yeeted that bomb! What the fuck?
Yeah.
Hang on, I gotta back up. What?
置いた？
Look at this. Right here. Top right. That's new. He just yeets it. That's so sick. That's amazing.
やりよった。
早かったごめん
Yeah, because in older games, you just drop it. You just lay it down. So the fact that we could actually pick it up and throw it, that's amazing.
ここでやればよかったな
Yeah, maybe this was a little too
You could like
early.
hear the crowd freaking out too. We're like,
A
what?
little bit
みんなに投げよ
early
う
in the hunt, and it didn't finish him off.
No, it was close though. He was limping.
みんなに投げよ
Let's do it together.
Yes.
みんな投げんの
Everyone, grab a bomb.
う外した
Missed.
Oh no, the roar took it out.
なんやそれ。おーいじゃねえよ。
Yeah, that is definitely a crowd freak out. We've never seen that before. That was a genuine holy shit reaction.
こういう時はセクレタリーに乗ってもらってね
Ryozo said he's going to rely on his secret here to get him out of immediate danger, because things are getting dangerous as the monster gets more angry.
Yeah, and this is a small area too.
It looks like are we trapped with Doshiguma or is Doshiguma trapped with us?
Definitely, he is trapped with y'all. He's fucked. Look at him flailing. I've fallen, I can't get up. Yeah, he's fucking cool, dude. And he actually has a shorter tail. The alpha has a shorter tail that I've noticed, unless we cut it. Maybe they cut it? They must have cut it. Yep, I can see the cut. I did not notice when they cut it. Father, help! Damn. That was a full combo.
そろそろ頑張って倒そうか
はい。
Ryozo said he's thinking that we should be getting pretty close to the end here.
Oh
I was
yeah.
gonna say Doshiguma can't have much fuel left in the
With all
tank.
those bomb throws. Oh man, he turned back around to Yuya, who's like, you're fucked.
And they might have seen there on my screen with the quick select items. New to Monster Hunter Wilds is optimal health recovery. Takuda-san, how does
Optimal health
work?
recovery.
この最適のオプション、どういうシーロになってるんでしょうか。最適回復というオプションが追加されてるみたいですけど、
カスタムショートカットに自分の体力がちょっとしか減ってなければ、ポーションだったり応急薬とかを自動的に使ってくれます。で、たくさん減っていれば
Oh, there he goes.
これ細かいですけどはぎ取りの時こうやって登
Yeah,
る
it feels so
As you may have
real.
seen, you now don't pass through the monster's body.
Yes, you can now
climb
be on top
whenever
of the
you're caught.
monsters. But those screenshots, man.
He just explained that the optimal health recovery chooses the most appropriate health item that you have for the situation, so you don't need to
Oh,
waste a mega
nice.
potion anymore whenever you only have a little bit of health on.
あとクエスト
Nice.
をすぐに
So it's like if you get poisoned or something, you probably have like an
Everyone's
ancient
gonna press
or
and hold
a...
the touchpad here, and you'll notice that
herbal
the end
medicine or
quest
something
immediately
there.
Option has come up.
りょうさん、藤岡さん、タッチパッド長押し。
あ、したよ。あれ。
So now that all 4 players have done end quest immediately, that's it. It's all done, and they're going to stay on the map.
Now, I've noticed that we've not gone back to camp, and this must be part of the seamless
Yes,
gameplay
I
of
love
Monster
this-
Hunter Wilds.
this new
So
type
what
of
are our next
gameplay.
options?
キャンプに戻らないで今シームレスにフィールドにいるんですけど、次どうすればいいんでしょうか。
何をするのもプレイヤーの自由になります。マップ見てもらって、先ほどダメージを与えてクエスト化
Oh,
し
you
ま
got
したけど、
2 Balaharas.
この中から
Balaharas.
このバーラハーラをこの場でクエストスタート。
It's completely up to you. We started the quest just now with the Alpha Doshagama by attacking it on the field, and it started a quest. But here I've just opened the map, found my target monster, and I've chosen the post-quest option, and now another quest has started
Yeah,
immediately.
it just
Yeah,
went
this is like,
begin
I've got
quest.
secret just automatically tracking, but at any moment I can just veer off and take control. And then if I want to have a drink or a snack, I can press up, and we're back on the auto track.
これ皆さん同じクエスト受注。あ、なんか環境生物見せてる人がいます。
And the auto track is really nice too. For buffing as you were on your way to a monster, I always really appreciated that with using the Palamute, though there was not auto tracking. They started the auto tracking in World, I don't think there was an option to auto track and rise with your pallet mute, but I know in World you could ride the smaller monsters and it was only auto tracking. You couldn't freely move them around, but it was nice because you could just sit there while riding this monster and you could, sharpen your weapon, buff, stuff like that as you're on your way to your target.
ちょっと僕の画面を
If you take a look at Ryozo's screen,
All right, I'm Alert. Love you, Drachen. Thank you for being here, Cindy. If you're streaming today, I'll try to catch it if I'm not streaming. Good luck if you're gonna play more BioShock. It's been fun watching you play it because I've never played it before. But have a good rest of your day. Thanks for being here.
see, he's taking another time out to look at the beautifully detailed endemic life of this region.
どっか行った
He's doing some bird watching to add to his fishing exploits.
Ryozo-san, would it be true to say that during different periods of the locale and environment that we'll see different endemic life?
Ooh.
環境生物
Oh,
も
are those the baby Puke
異
Pukes?
常気象によっては変わってくる
Look
と
at
いう
the
仕
nest.
様になっているのでしょうか。
Look at the baby Puke Puke.
あの鳥は
Oh my
この砂浜に
god.
は豊穣期にならないと現れなくて、豊穣期になると渡ってき
It's
て
so
ああいう子たちを
cute.
するような生態を持っています。
Exactly. So you can see those migratory birds. They
Yeah, it's
actually
like a
only
stressful
appear
fun with
in the
BioShock,
bountiful
definitely.
field of this particular map.
I
So
have all three of the
depending on
games. I know I
conditions,
should play
the
them.
pictures you see
I have
might
them
change.
I got them for free at Epic Gaming.
Brings with it more methods for recovery.
Yes, let's see some full
流し
screen.
てますね。
Oh, it's
You can see that there's
eggs.
a parent coming back with food to feed their young.
Oh, we thought it was a Puke
Very
Puke.
nice.
It does look like a Puke
ジョ
Puke
ーさんに
though.
はもうバーラハーラ行ってますけどね。
Meanwhile, the rest of the team are taking on the monster called Balahara.
This is me. I'm just
Another monster for us here.
seeing all the cool shit. Yeah,
I've
the
managed to get a mount in
babies.
as
Oh my god.
Whoa.
バラハラもやっていいの
やっていいの
We also said, is it okay if we hunt Balahara? And the reaction is, what do you mean, is it okay? We're doing it already.
I am totally going to be Ryozo in this. Just like, oh, we're hunting? Oh, my bad. I was taking pictures of birds.
ナイス。
So already we can see like Balahara's movement is so different to Toshiguma, even using the environment to its
Yeah,
advantage.
what was that? Hang on, because I was also distracted by Ryozo's gameplay.
Monster for us here. Oh, I've managed to get a mount in as well.
Oh, you just sprayed him while you were on him.
やっていいの
You just sprayed Jono. That was funny.
We also said, is it okay if we hunt Balahara? And the reaction is, what do you mean, is it okay? We're doing it already.
Balahara is such an interesting design as well.
ナイス。
So already we can see like Balahara's movement is so different to Toshiguma, even using the
Yeah, he's on the
environment
rock
to
formations.
its advantage or disadvantage.
That
as
was
the
a
case may be.
disadvantage, definitely.
すごい、ほんとほんとほんと
Oh, his movements are so cool.
Wow.
Looks like we have a couple of wounds to take advantage
Oh,
of.
the music. Holy shit.
今、傷口が開いてるようですね。
バラハラは海竜の骨格、海竜種の骨格を持った、モンスターです、この長い体を柔軟に曲げたりしながら、地中と、地上に潜ったりもしつつ攻撃を仕掛けます。
Yeah, you can see
Wow.
due to the different body structure of the Balahara compared to the Doshagama that we were just fighting, that it uses its long sort of lizard snake-like body to wrap around its prey and squeeze them and attack them. And it even, as you mentioned, does it on the environment.
Very leech-like.
あ、終わった。
Hey.
ごめんなさい。
Oh,
デモ
no.
版で時間で終わるの。
This is the demo version, so we timed out automatically.
Oh, that's funny. They're like, what the fuck?
Wow, that was some good hunting. Now, I think everyone's going to have a different
was way
highlight
more
from
fun
that
than
hunt,
yesterday,
judging by
'cause they were
some of
just
the
fucking off.
extracurricular activities we saw. So we'll start Takuda-san. What was your highlight from that hunt?
ちょっと皆さんそれぞれの今のハンティングのハイライトを聞きたいと思いますけど、まず徳田さんから。
まず昨日はトラブルでシングルプレイしかできなかったので、これ今回マルチプレイで皆さんにお届けできたことがまず本当に嬉しいです。
To be honest, I'm just glad multiplayer was working today because yesterday we had some difficulties and I had to play in single player. So my highlight was we successfully had a multiplayer hunt.
Yes, I
It's great
agree.
to showcase the game to the community. And moving on to Ryozo-san, who was quite busy during that hunt. What was your highlight?
リョウゾさんは今いろんなアクティビティ
No,
を楽
thank
しんでい
you,
ると思うんですけど、
Ryozo.
個
I
人的ハイライトは
appreciated
何でしょ
him
うか
just doing random
フィッ
shit.
シング
Fishing.
Fishing, yeah.
Fair play, fair play. And to Fujioka-san, the same question. What was your highlight?
はい、同じ質問です。
僕は食事
Eating food.
Tasty.
So
上手に
tasty.
焼けました。
Now, I've got a couple more questions, and these ones are sourced from the community.
Yes, this is
So
what we wanted
shout
to
out
hear.
those that have been sending us questions before Gamescom. So, Takuda-san, there are many new aspects in Monster Hunter Wilds, such as focus mode. How did focus mode come to be, and how does it improve the hunting experience?
コミュニティの方から集めている質問になりますが、フォーカスモードという新規要素はどのようなコンセプトで実装されて、どのようなゲームプレイの影響があるのでしょうか。
はい、モンスターハンターって、アクションゲームですので、角度と距離を合わせて、正確なアクションを繰り出さないと、攻撃が当たらないんですけれども、それがちょっと初心者の方には難しい面もあったので、今回フォーカスモードというものを入れることによって角度合わせは、画面の、真ん中に、自動で合わせてくれることによって、非常に円滑に、攻撃を当てやすくするようなアシストするような機能としてまず実装しています。
So focus mode has been added because as an action game, one of the most important things in Monster Hunter is positioning and being able to line up and angle your attacks correctly. And using the focus mode, you'll be able to hold the trigger and more directly target your attacks exactly where you want them to go. So not only is it a useful tool for all kinds of hunters, I think it's a great new way for new people who are joining from Monster Hunter Wilds to be able to more comfortably get used to the action experience of the game.
That makes sense. Thank you for redeeming first cow.
例えば
Welcome
回転
in.
の角度を素早く合わすようなところで、かなり今回入っているところで弱点、傷ですね、攻撃していくと傷ができていくんですけど、この傷に対しても素早くフォーカスしていって、なおかつ、集中モードの時しかできない集中弱点攻撃、各武器種入っていますので、それを繰り出すことで大ダメージとリアクションを引き出してくれる仕様になっています。
It's also a great tool for more experienced hunters who are used to already trying to target specific parts of the monster's body, for example, to get a part break. Well, now you can use this to not only do that more precisely, but you may have seen when we were hunting that wounds on the monster were forming and opening up and kind of glowing. If you use the focus mode to attack those wounds specifically, there's actually a special attack that you can use on each weapon that only happens in that mode. So regardless of your skill level, it's a great addition to the Monster Hunter toolset.
Fantastic. Something for everyone. Okay, and the next question is for Fujioka-san. So this is quite good considering what your highlight was. The community really loves how much detail is put into food preparation in Monster Hunter games. What importance does this hold in Monster Hunter Wilds?
ちょうど食事を楽しんでいただいたところで
We like seeing that good food. No more dongo, please. No more just dongo.
食事の演出が非常に詳細で楽しい
You just woke up. Well, good morning.
ワイルズでは同じように
We're doing more
収録しているので
more revealing of this amazing game coming out.
食事っていう
Then we're gonna play some more world.
僕もいろんなもの食べるの好きなんで、やっぱり美味しそうに表現したいっていうのはもともとこだわってたポイントなんで。
Dude, same. The fucking dongo, dude. I like it was such a downplay from how delicious they made the food in World. Like especially with the different festivals too that would actually change depending on like what festival we're into. Yeah, and like I can't really give too much like negative reviews when it comes to Rise because it was so different anyways because it was running on the Switch. They were really trying to focus on being able to play this game on the Switch, so I'm sure that probably wasn't their focal point. But I'm also I'm aware that they made Rise at the same time they made World, and from some people's perspective they said that it was really rushed. So I think that's why a lot of people had a lot more issues with Rise. I personally liked it, but I will agree that going from World to Rise was kind of a letdown a little bit. but I tried to give them the benefit of the doubt that it was just a different game altogether. Like, to me, it's hard for me to just compare World and Rise because they're just so vastly different. I liked the wire bug, honestly. I thought that was a really cool thing that they added. Also, the switch skills that included the wire bugs. I probably wouldn't want to see it again in a different game. But I did like that they changed, because Monster Hunter has always tried to add a new type of thing into the gameplay, and I didn't mind it, but I don't think that it was something that should be made outside of Rise, if that makes sense. Yeah, like, I enjoyed Rise too, but I think that them coming out with World, considering how big it got, I've been into Monster Hunter since 3, or since Try, and nobody fucking knew what World, or what Monster Hunter was until World. And so, like, I think that was the perfect direction, or the perfect example on how they're going to need to make these games in the future. So that's why I'm so excited for Wilds, because it's like going back to World with the same mechanics. So that's what I'm excited to see. Yeah, I didn't really care for the Spear Birds. I do agree with you on that, where it's like you had to walk around in order to do buffs. But, like, I think Rise was a perfect example of them trying to do a new thing and it not really hitting that well. And I'm not going to judge them too harshly, because I'm always one that, like, just try it. Try a thing, see if it sticks. If it doesn't, well, at least we know, you know?
なんですけど、今回は特にどこでも食事が取れるということで、テーマとしてはこうキャンプ飯というか、限られた食材でいかにこう美味しそうなものを作るかみたいなところはすごいこだわって作っております。まだまだ実はこれ紹介できてないいろんな食事の要素まだありまして、今後の情報を楽しみにしておいてもらえると、いいかなと思ってます。
Yeah, as you said, food and how we make it look so delicious or so tasty is one of the things we've had ever since the very first Monster Hunter. And, you know, everyone on the team, including myself, we love food, we love eating, and we love trying to bring across that joy of eating into the game. The different concept this time, though, is as you'll have seen from the seamless gameplay experience, you don't go back to the camp at the end of the quest necessarily, so you don't have that big facility with
yeah, you can cook wherever.
You know, palicos making the food for you and lots of any ingredients they want. It's more of a solo camper's experience, kind of like whenever you go out camping by yourself and you have a limited amount of food with you and you have a portable setup in order to make it. So
yeah, I like that.
The system is more focused on what can I make at any given time out in the field with what I have on me. We haven't really been able to show the details of that yet, but I'm sure everyone's going to look forward to see more details on the food
As long
system.
as it's not Dongo, I'm happy.
Then. Watch this space. No, that's fantastic. And that wraps up the first part of today's stream. We'll be back in 15 minutes with Takuda-san for some more Monster Hunter Wilds gameplay over in our streaming booth. So those watching live, you'll be able to tune in.
All right, we're going to skip through for the second part.
Monster Hunter Wilds director Yuya Takuda to my right here, and to my left we have Patrick from Capcom Europe, who will be localizing for us. So thank you both for joining us. So obviously those that missed yesterday, this is a nice chill stream where Takuda-san plays some more Monster Hunter Wilds, and we'll be showing off some weapons. So Takuda-san, how are you feeling after the stage portion of today?
先ほどステージ配信してもらったんですけど、どういう気持ちですか？
いや本当にちゃんと届けられたことも嬉しいん
The
ですけ
trouble is
ど、
really, really loud in this.
良三さんとかかなりお好きに遊んでたんで、その部分がちょっとどう見えてたのか、配信の方にどう見えてたのかちょっと心配です。
I was really glad that after yesterday's technical difficulties, we managed to pull off a multiplayer stream without any hitches. But I have to say, Ryozo wasn't really being that supportive on the hunt. He was off doing his own little fishing activities and whatnot. So I'm hoping that people weren't too disappointed to have.
No, I am not disappointed. I'm actually really, really happy he went and did that. Because I think, like, even the fishing shit, like, that's something that we're all curious about. So even him going and fucking off and, like, going and finding Ray Dal, and then they start pummeling Ray Dal, and that's not even the quest. Like, no, that's what we wanted to see, at least me personally. So, like, I am not upset. If anything, I'm more excited to see not only him actually enjoy himself, because I think he just wanted to showcase a lot more than just the quest itself, you know, because we've already seen it. And from yesterday, so I'm glad that they kind of veered off to the like completely left field, because we were able to see a lot more in the game, even if it's something simple as fishing.
person's screen be doing non-hunting stuff.
You know, I'm sure the fishing fanatics in the community were loving that part of the stream.
Yes, it was perfect.
So obviously, this part, we choose some more weapons to show off. So Takuda-san, do you have a certain weapon you're really feeling today, or should we ask the community?
今日はどの武器にし
Charge
ま
blade?
す？それともコミュニティの方
Charge
に
blade?
チャットの方に投げます？
結構昨日の僕たちのストリーミングが終わったタイミングからいろんな
Actually, what haven't we seen besides Charge Blade? Switch Axe. We haven't seen any of the morphing weapons yet.
映像を上げてくれていたので、本当に細かい部分っていうのは、そちらをご覧にいただいてもいいのかなと思うんですが、今回はちょっとメカニクスが分かりにくかったり、僕がざっと見た感じ、そういう方たちが紹介してないような武器がいいのかなと思ってます。
Look at this fucking dude just like flexing in the
僕がざっ
background.
と見た感じ、そういう方たちが紹介してないような武器がいいのかなと思ってます。
Well, we're on day 2 now at Gamescom, and I think
Oh my
everyone will have seen
God.
lots of great gameplay footage going up from everyone who's had a chance to visit us here at our different.
Surprised he didn't show his like Instagram handle.
So I think a lot of the weapons are being shown off in quite a lot of detail if you're checking
I
out
mean,
stuff
I
out.
can't
So
say
I don't know if
anything
it's
because my husband and his best friend are fucking gym bros. Like, I kind of love it because they're both ENFPs. If you're into MBTI, I'm really big in MBTI. So they're both ENFPs, and ENFPs hype each other up, like, just in general. So you have two people hyping each other up, so when they're working out, like, it's fucking hilarious, because I'm like, y'all are such, like, they're the epitome of, like, romance, and I fucking love it. It's so funny.
maybe a weapon that I think that isn't getting, not so much getting attention, but like maybe that it would be beneficial if I could personally explain.
They would probably get, they'd probably get kicked. They did that shit, but it's still funny to think
あ、
about.
そうだね。ちょっと選びながら。
Well, let's see which
Do
one
a
I choose.
flex and flash your IG handle.
So a nice surprise for everyone watching. Everyone watching in chat, let us know what weapon you think Takuda-san will pick.
Charge blade!
昨日も言いましたけど、キャラメイク本当に充実していて、メイクとか。
I'm trying to think of, okay, so we've seen Lance. I'm not sure if we've seen Gun Lance. We've seen Light Bow Gun. We've seen Sword and Shield, because Jono did it. We've seen Hammer. We've seen Great Sword. We have not seen Long Sword. We've not seen Charge Blade. We've seen Bow. What am I missing? Switch Axe. And I don't think we've seen Heavy Bow Gun either. I think that's all the weapons. Oh, we haven't seen Insect Glaive either. Yeah, we haven't seen Insect Glaive either. Yeah, Jono did the Sword and Shield because that's his boy. It's his go-to.
We're using a restricted demo version, so I'm choosing from preset appearances, but the full game has a really detailed character creator. You can go so far as to have multiple different shades of hair color, and it's really detailed.
I love how furry that Palico is.
You know, the series
so
is known
cute.
for its customization.
Oh, we've got an ad? Okay, let me pause for a second. I know we've been going for like 30 more seconds. So I want to showcase this for you guys. I even changed it for the category of Monster Hunter Wild, so I'm like hoping that people are actually coming in to see the reaction of this. And I, like, shoot, my plan for even doing this, I'm glad it happened, because, like, this week I was like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm going to stream this week, so I'm glad it happened. So I'm like, perfect, this is, like, something I'm super interested in, and I can also stream react to it, so I can get excited with you guys. Alright, welcome back, chat. We're going to press play now.
Great to see that Wilds will also include that.
And this is our new handler, Alma. She's a lot quieter, which I
So
appreciate.
we're getting a little bit of a briefing here from Alma about the Doshagama quest we're about to go on.
That's awesome. And for those that don't know, Alma is your handler in Monster Hunter Wilds. And I hear that she's not just going to stay back at base camp, right?
Thank you. Stay back at base, please. Yeah, thank God.
そうですね。フィールドに出ても、近くにいてくれて、クエストの
We don't need you rodeoing another Devil Joe, okay? Just stay back, please. I'm the hunter, I will hunt.
She'll be able to provide you with support information, fill up your supply pouch, and you can even pick up quests from her when you're out in the field together.
Nice, a real team effort then.
Okay, she is in the field, but hopefully she's not running off doing fuck knows what. And we have to go save her.
メインウェポンとセカンダリーウェポン、選べるようになるのは、ゲーム開始直後はセカンダリーウェポンは選べません。ですからもう結構すぐのタイミングで選べるようになります。
I've been asked a few times, so to clarify for everyone, you don't have the ability to set a second weapon right at the start of the game with the very first moment, but
That makes
you get it
sense.
pretty quick, so you
That's
won't have
fine.
to wait long.
Oh, that's great. Thank you for the clarification. Oh,
I kind of already figured,
heavy bowgun.
just for like
Dual blades.
そうですね、ちょっと
kind of putting in, all right, here's the story, here's your characters,
お伝えしたんで
here's
す
the
けど、
NPCs,
今
you're gonna have one weapon for now.
男性用のデザイン、女性のデザインに関わらず選ぶことができるようになります。性能は同じです。
Yep, so those are the weapons I've gone for, and I'm choosing my equipment here as well, and as we've explained, I think, on yesterday's stream.
Yeah, she
there-
does. That's the one thing I didn't understand is that she really did want to be a hunter so bad. And in a story, I can understand. But as a game, it was really fucking annoying. And it was just like beating a dead horse. It was like every other fucking quest. She's going out and doing something, and you have to go save her. And I'm like, okay, please stop. Just stop it. Like, maybe go be a hunter. But I don't want you to be my handler anymore. I'm firing you, okay? I'm firing you. You can't. I can't have you be my handler anymore, please.
Male and female armor designs can be worn freely on any hunter you want to design.
I'm either firing you or you resign.
No, that's fantastic. Like, you know, fashion game really is the end game now.
Like, go be a hunter, but you can't be a hunter and a handler at the same time.
It's been incredible. So thank you
You're fired.
everyone for sharing your excitement about that news.
やっぱファッションハンターという生活を送っているコミュニティが多いので、そのフィーチャーには非常に大きな反響をもらっています。
そうですね。あともう一つ
Thank
結
you,
構
thank
質問に
you.
多いのが、重ね着装備がいつのタイミングで開放されるのかというところなんですけれども、自由に重ね着を生産できるタイミングがちょっとゲーム上の、からスタートしてすぐはできないです。でしばらくしたら自由に、使えるようになります。
Another question I know that is going to be hot on the community's lips is at what timing of the game do you get the ability to freely create layered armor, or what people usually call
Probably
transform?
in game.
Again, it's not available right at the beginning of
I
the
would
game.
imagine in
but
game.
You'll unlock it as the game progresses.
Ah. So it's a gradual process in Wilds?
どんどん自由になっていくものなのか、どこかで
どこかで一気に開放されますね。
At some point you'll unlock the whole thing.
Oh, nice. Fantastic, fantastic. Well, there you have it. That's some exciting news.
Probably in game though. In game is fashion, okay? That's our goal.
Now the question is, how will Takuda-san approach this?
さあどういうアプローチを取るのでしょうか今回。
Okay, he's got his ghillie mantle.
奇襲攻撃を当てていこうとすると、安定して当てていこうとすると、特に群れのモン
So
ス
if
タ
you
ーに
hit though,
対
does it
しては
disappear? Sneak
この
attack.
マントがすごく有効だったりし
Oh!
ます
So when you're
Right
trying
in the
to
butt.
sneak up on the monster and perform a sneak attack, the
All right, ghillie mantle's gone.
is the
And-
sneaker's best friend. So
Hope, I don't know if you noticed, but as soon as the mantle is done, you get rid of it, which is really, really nice. First, a sneak attack, which is amazing, but one thing that I appreciate is that when the mantle is no longer an active thing, she takes it off. It actually automatically takes it off, as far as I'm aware. Because that was the one thing that I fucking hate sometimes, is that, like, if I'm using, like, a thunder mantle or something, I can't take it off until, like, I actually leave, or, you know, there's a chance that I can take it off and put on another mantle, or even just take it off so that it can start to actually, what's the word I'm thinking of? Like, come back, because it's like a timed thing. I can't think of the correct word, but that's really, really nice, because I would get really, really annoyed by that I would have to manually take it off every single time.
I've employed that here and pulled off a sneak attack.
The sneak attack is awesome, though.
The hunt with a nice burst of damage.
よいしょ。そうだ、この辺もあれですね。集中モードってこの L2 を押してるときに反応するんですけど、オプションによっては
Palico put a shock trap down. Nice.
しばらくずっと集中モードにし続けるっていうのも選べますので。
Focus mode is available on the PlayStation controller on the L2, but you have the option to go between hold or toggle styles. So at the moment I'm using the hold on L2 for focus mode. But
Yeah, same. I usually don't even bother until, like, the monster leaves, and then I'll take it off.
That's great. So you can fine tune it to your preferred control method.
Alright, we've got dual blades though. Yeah, we haven't seen dual blades either, I don't think.
三かわし状態という特殊な状態になって、
Knockback.
青白いエフェクトがついてる。回避にも攻撃判定がつくようになります。
You can see there that there was a kind of a perfect timing evade system built into the dual blades this time. And whenever I was to pull that off, I was able to go into the sort of the demon mode of the weapon and give an effective.
The evade mechanic is very much like you would use the wire bugs.
New engaging mechanic for the dual blades.
Yeah, apologies to everyone.
Yeah, it's a lot more smooth. The only thing that I'm not sure about with the dual blades, and it's one thing that my husband tried and he got frustrated with it and didn't want to use the dual blades, is that you sometimes get, with every weapon, you'll get locked in like a combo, and he was frustrated that pretty much every attack that he did, you're locked into it. So I'm hoping that it's like, you know, that kind of emergency evade that you would have in like Rise. It seems like they implemented that into this game. It's just you don't have your wire bugs. Is that it's easier to actually evade while you're in a combo, where you can actually kind of cancel it out so you can get the fuck out.
But still working on exactly the terms for that. I'm a Gunlance main, so I don't know dual blades.
Oh, understandable. I'm full of shield, so I'm halfway to dual blades, I suppose, but
Yeah, I like the combos in Charge Blade. There are only a few that I'm locked in, where I can't cancel it out, but there are a lot of times that I can get out of it and dodge.
ボスの近くになるべく寄ろうとするという性質の、これはこうモンスターごとに違うんですけど、土砂蔵に関してはルアーポットをボスに当てると割と一緒に移動して連れて行くことがしやすいモンスターです。
So we've just used the luring pod here from the slinger, and you'll notice this little sort of red beam effect showing that I'm trying to lure the alpha away in order to take it down. But depending on the monster you use, it will have different slightly effects. So the Doshagama are a bit of a pack animal, so his buddies came along with him, even though I was luring just him. But that won't necessarily apply to every monster in the game.
So the Balahara caused that environmental change.
So I lured them across this place where I knew there was going to be a sand trap happening, and all of his friends unfortunately had to say goodbye, and I managed to successfully isolate the alpha.
No, they had to dip out.
They're just gone, dude.
They were disappearing into the trap too.
They did. They drowned in the sand. Dude, I can't either, man. I'm like, please give me a solid date.
Yeah, sorry, so to be clear, the Balahara are the ones who are creating the sand trap.
My goal now is to actually like completely finish World, because I'm still not done with the game.
It struggled.
It was getting sucked in and it almost went in there, but it managed to overcome it and survive.
Yeah, the weapon swap is nice. Environmental change. So Raydal should probably make his appearance at some point.
You also can get trapped in that if you're not careful. So if you look like you're about to get sucked down in there, I'd recommend quickly calling your Sacred and making an escape.
That is very handy.
Yeah, good call.
Keep note of that one.
Yeah, the weapon swap is so nice, dude. Ooh, that took a lot of damage.
So see, we quickly swapped to the heavy bow gun there. That's how smooth the weapon transition is.
素早く武器種セカンダリの方に変えたんですね。
そうですね。リュウさんが落ちたので、自分が巻き込まれない状態からダメージを与えるためにロングヘビーボーガーに変えました。
Yeah, I could see that I want to be able to be at a slightly more ranged situation here because I don't want to have.
Wait, what was that? Was that a lightning strike? Oh yeah, wow.
I don't want to get stuck.
It was kind of creating on the ground and then
whenever he's getting hit by rocks or
and then got hit by it. Nice.
Put some distance between us and grab my bow gun.
A good move.
顔に傷ができてたと思うんですけど。
I think his face has got a wound on it now.
Yep.
Ooh.
He's down. Kind of tripped over himself. Or is that a trap? I can't tell. Wow. Oh, nice.
The iconic dual blade spin there.
Yep.
I remember when we did the weapon overview.
And what's interesting too is instead of the wire bug, they're using the
there it is.
They're using the slinger.
Spin there. I remember when we did the weapon overview trailer, the community reaction to that was incredible.
Yes, it did cause Fulgurites. Yes, I was so fucking excited over that too. I wondered if we can actually take take an item off of that and make it into something, like craft it into something.
Yeah, free to try and get back whenever they manage to escape from whatever sand hell.
There's Raydell, I see him.
In this case, they've managed to come back and
there he
support their
is.
alpha again.
And
I hope so.
A new face here, joining the hunt.
Oh, and immediately paralyzed.
レダウを刺激を与えようとパラトードに
This is definitely my favorite monster so far.
Yeah, it looks like
I also appreciate that he's, even though he's Apex, he's definitely he's more Wyvern.
Fortunately, it paralyzed him for us, so it was a happy mistake.
I was going to say, it looks like the Paratoad's contesting to be the new Apex.
I would actually be very surprised if it wasn't mineable.
土砂雲はこっちですね。
So the Doshagama that we're actually targeting, it's still over here.
I bet you that it's a specific item that you need to craft something that's by Raydell.
ルアーポット使うと
Maybe they'll showcase
He's
it.
kind of coming away from where I want him to be, so I'm
Nah,
going to
he's
use the
leaving.
code again and bring him back to the action.
There you go. Oh, he's turning around. Yeah, you just kind of grab him.
Did you see the hook slinger there being used
Or
to kind
hook
of
slinger,
draw
yeah, is what
aggro?
it's called now.
フィンガーを使って攻撃してヘイトを
そうです。石ころとかをチャージしてなくても
They showed a lot with the previous gameplay.
物を取ったりすることができます。
Yeah, the slinger, even when it hasn't got any ammo loaded in it, you can use it to do not very powerful attacks.
Yeah.
You can technically be attacking the monster and to also grab resources from a distance.
That's fantastic.
きますよ。
Oh.
Yeah, fucked up.
レダウの雷の高温で、ここの砂が結晶化して、フルグライト鉱石、
He might be talking about it.
一時的に発生してます。
You might see some Fulbright has formed here from the sand. It's actually a response to the lightning of the Ray Dao. It's kind of instantly crystallizing the sand here into those.
Is it mineable though?
Ore.
That's fantastic. So the monsters can actually kind of have an impact on your physical environment.
あれが移動するときにちょっと阻止してきたり、逆にモンスターの攻撃が阻止できたりとか、ちょっとした使い方ができるようなものになります。
There's ways you can use that, but you know it's something that we'll maybe get into detail on other.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You can use it in different strategic ways whenever you want to have monsters come towards you. Perhaps.
I think they don't want to share it yet.
何回かお伝えしてますけど、
They're saying something about it.
のタイミングになるとこの大来
We shall see.
というのが活性化して、
They can't show us everything.
刺激を与えると、しびれバのような効果を発動させます。
These giant thunderbugs, the endemic life we just activated to create a kind of a shock trap effect, they're actually only present during this phase of the weather.
Really?
So the endemic life changes depending on whether we're in the fallow period or the plenty.
So you get new tactical advantages then, I
Yes,
suppose.
I appreciate that environmental changes depends on what? It's like, damn it! They didn't say anything about
レ
it.
ダウでの攻撃的なモンスターも出てきますので、ハイリスクハイリターンな形には、なりますが、うまくこう環境を選択していけば大きな手助けにもなります。
Exactly. So in this period, the fallow and the extreme weather conditions, more dangerous monsters like Ray Dahl will appear, but there's also more active endemic life you can take part. You
Get out,
take
get out,
advantage
get
of
out.
on the stage. So it's
Oh.
a bit of a high risk, high reward
We got a health.
time.
Nothing
So
like
he
a
grabbed
spice on
that mantle bug.
まあなんだっけ、ヘビーボカンの話に移りますと、まあ今回
Ooh.
違うな、オートカードついてます。なので、まあ、モンスターの攻撃、
Shoot
今
his dick!
ガードしましたね。何も
It's
じゃなくて
lighting up.
こういう
Shoot his dick!
ガードすることができますし、同時に、
So
He's
you
trying.
can see that there's an auto guard feature on the heavy bowgun this time as well. A few times while he was talking just now, you might have noticed that the
Yeah,
monster
kind of
brushed him
like
and
that, yeah.
the hunter was able to automatically.
Oh, a
drop-
turf war. Oh, I didn't even see him.
Oh, it's a team effort.
Oh, there's two of them.
That sounded like it hurt.
Yeah, he like opened up his jaw and you heard a crack. Shoot his dick!
So for those not familiar with heavy bowgun, what were you attaching to the heavy bowgun there?
Heavy bowgun. を見られない方はちょっとわからないと思うんですけど、今の装着したのはどういうものでしょうか。
ちょっと待ってくださいね。
Give me a minute here.
No worries, it's getting quite intense.
I think it's really tough to hunt and talk and demo the game at the same
It
time.
really
We'll
is.
give them a moment.
That's true. Doshaguma's definitely
Yeah, Turf Wars are so
pressure.
fucking
今すごい
awesome.
怒ってますからね。
Uh-oh.
It's really angry at the moment.
Yeah, there's a lot of wounds on there as well.
Oh!
Ooh. Yeah, I've got to respect that. There's no way I could translate.
You might want to
that.
switch out.
So
Absolutely.
You might want to switch to your other weapons since he's so
I've got
close.
the easy part.
Being aggro with a long range weapon is tough.
もう
Nice! Oh, we got to push
今
back.
手動のガードをしたんですけど、まあ、手動のガードの方がそのジャストガード判定が、取れるので、今のようなつばぜり合いのようなものは、手動ガードを使っていただく方がより、発生させやすいです。
So you saw the auto guard earlier. This was a manual guard I just did, but it has a perfect timing mechanic built in. Because I managed to guard at just the right time, it caused this power clash to happen. So it's one thing to have auto guard save you from a few knocks, but it'd be more effective for you to try and pull off a well-timed manual guard because you'll get rewards like this power clash.
So once again, risk reward being in play there, and it was awesome to see a ranged weapon with the power clash. Kind of like,
Yeah, I thought it was just with weapons with guards, so it's interesting that every weapon seems to possibly have that.
すごい移動して、おお、勝手に。
Oh, he just messed
I'm
himself
actually
up.
more excited over having the secret than a Palamute. Like, it's cute to have a dog, but it feels more fitting to have
共
a
通ですけど、
like an actual raptor kind of monster.
通常弾と、3弾と貫通弾については基本弾という形で、
Oh, he's
無限に
limping.
使える形になって無限のマーク。
Great
So you
animation
see
of
there's
his
some
limp
infinity
too.
marks here on the normal, pierce, and spread ammo.
yeah.
This is common to both the light and heavy bowgun. They're not infinitely usable, and they're actually on a gauge.
Can't see it because your overlay's over it,
そ
my
の
guy.
代わりになんですけど、レベルはボウガンに固定されてます。
As a balancing factor for this, their level is fixed to each individual gun.
I think this is all
I guess it's the
Fulgurite.
same one.
Fixed to
Like,
each
look at
individual,
all of this up here. I think that's all Fulgurite. All of this. That's kind of created this almost cave-like system.
They're not infinitely usable, and they're actually on a gauge instead.
That's a fucking trippy-ass bug,
で
too.
すけど、レベルはボウガンに固定されてます。
As a balancing factor for this, their level is fixed to each individual gun that you create.
So I guess is that the same 1, 2, and 3 levels?
1、2、3段階ですか？
そうですね、1、2、3段階、で、各ボウガンごとに、まあ、このボウガンだったら通常弾レベル2と、貫通弾レベル1、3弾レベル1が、
Exactly.
使える。
So if you look in the bottom right, we can see that this particular heavy bowgun has got fixed level 2 normal ammo, and I think spread and pierce were level 1 on each one, and that's built in with this gun. So it's a trade-off between always having them available, but not being able to have the level go higher.
Nice. So it'll make it more accessible for those that maybe haven't tried a light or heavy bowgun before, whilst also giving those that main those weapons even more variety in their weapon choice.
ボウガンが慣れない方だったら使いやすいシステムですし、慣れている方はもうちょっと違う遊び方が楽しめるんですね。
そうですね、カスタマイズ、この辺はカスタマイズすることもできますので、まあ、例えばもうちょっと通常弾のレベルを上げたいとか、それもできるできないことはそれぞれあったりはするんですけど、今までのように3種類を全種類使えるという形ではなくなっています。
Yeah, it's something where you'll be able to customize the individual gun that you're using. You know, you might be able to use a customization that increase those levels when you add it on, but it's the trade-off with that is that you can't use any given ammo type or.
でこちらはライトボウガンも共通の仕様ですので、まあ、今回、こういう無限の弾を撃っていってリソースを貯めてもらってそのゲージを使った弾
There's a tiny little
子を撃
raptor
った
guy.
り、ライトボウガンなら速射をするヘビーボウガンなら、このボウガンは
Lots of new endemic life around here.
使えるので、それを使ってダメージを取るような形になります。
Yeah, so this is a shared feature between both light and heavy bowguns. So it's going to have a bit of a different
Nice.
gameplay cycle. You'll be able to pull off those unlimited ammos on the fixed types.
Wow,
that
he
have
actually
unlimited
caused
per round
fire
time, and you'll be able
on the
to
grass.
then store up resources and store up charge to be able to use the bigger, harder hitting ammo types. Like I think it's called the Drachen
Dragon Piercer.
Or Dragon Pierce ammo,
Oh,
Yeah.
something like that.
yeah.
Yeah, those are then you'll be able to switch to those and use them, and they're more of a limited resource to only be able to pull off once in a while.
もちろんですね、
You
こ
kind of
の
special occasion.
無限に使える弾以外にもこういう普通の弾というのも、今まで通り、あります。これは調合が必要ですし、調合をしていけば、どんどん作るこ
I'm
とが
surprised he has not gone back to
Needless
the
say,
nest.
The normal ammo types you can see here with the different elemental properties, like
Still
sleep
ready
and
to
thunder,
fight.
they're still the same system where you need to craft them
Yeah.
and equip them, and then you'll have them on you, and you can switch to those as a.
So that
extra-
more
extra
specialist
option.
ammo, you still need to just do a little bit of preparation.
Now he's going.
But then the rewards are,
Oh,
you know,
he put him to sleep. Good job.
ちょっとしたことですけど、寝たとか、ブハカしたとかそういうのも通知できますし、どうしよう。
Oh, okay. I'm glad that tiny little bomb didn't
Almost woke him up
affect
there,
him.
but yeah, you can see there that things like whenever the monster sleeps, you've got more of an indication of what's actually happening on the screen.
uh-oh.
Oh, he's gonna pick it up. I love this new mechanic. It's so great.
別のことやってる。
Sometimes the palico might join you in placing a bomb, but not in this case, it seems.
今もしかしたら
I think I got him, unfortunately.
Hey, Xylai, welcome in. We're doing some more reacting in the new game coming out, Monster Hunter Wilds. Oh, that was a weird little...
What was I say there? There we go. We're good. We're good.
Lost a quick little
さっき言い
connection
ましたけ
there.
ど、豊穣期になったのでこういう回復する生物が
So we're in the plenty period now, and conversely to the ones
Oh,
earlier,
there's
that
your
were
handler.
attack
She's just
based or traps.
writing
We have
your
more bigger
secret.
wasps on the field that let you
Or her own
store your
secret.
health.
草食の、モンスターも増えていますし、
And the
回復するのも
herbivores
増え
have
ていって
felt it safe to come out and have a drink.
先ほど医療さん見せたような
Yes, I love the environmental changes actually affect
So
everything.
yeah, you can really see how different the environment becomes during the two different
It's
conditions.
really nice.
That's great to see the transformation between you know all the different environments there.
Whoa!
And especially the
Loved that
clemency period,
swing.
Such a harsh, violent time in the Windward Plains, and now we've got this nice serene environment with lots of small monsters. I said that was
Wow, that didn't take long.
Takes down Doshiguma.
I mean, he took him forever to actually get to his nest.
もう討伐してしまいましたね。
よいしょまあ
It's so small, but I love that we
So
can
this is
climb on
fun.
top of the mon
してあごめんなさい
to carve.
Or kicking.
まあ
It's
これ
great.
ちょっと調査をしていたりだとか
Yeah, so you can see that Alma is over here on the side. She's the handler. She's doing a bit of researching or investigating into the nature of the beast you just felled. So.
でこのように簡単な表示昨日は簡単な表示をお見せしてましたけど、
So on yesterday's stream, we showed the simplified, smaller notification
Yeah.
version of the quest being complete, and I've expanded it now. Instead of going straight to quest complete, I've expanded out to see the normal rewards and statistics screen.
Yeah, it's very much like World, but you don't go back to your village, which is really
今
nice.
度アルマからしてみましょ
You
うか
can literally hunt
So we
infinitely
cleared our target. The quest is over, but now I'm going to talk to Alma.
アルマと
if you can. Doesn't seem like she wants to talk to
She
you.
might be stuck, but it's a demo version, so
よいしょどっかキャンプに戻るか本当はねいつどこでも本当にできるんですけど
we should normally be able to talk to her wherever she is. But you know, this is a pre-release version we're exhibiting, so I guess we need to cut them a little bit of slack.
All right, going back
So
to the
let's go
pop-up
back
camp.
just to make sure.
キャンプ立てるとこもちょっとお見せしましょうかねせっかくだから
Maybe I can show you what it's like to actually set up a pop-up camp if we have some.
Yes, love to see that.
Fingers crossed.
So he's just gonna. I'm wondering how many. I know I at least saw 2 in one of the
探索してい
maps.
くと、キャンプが建てられる候
I
補
would
地に
imagine probably like 3.
来るとお知らせが来て、1回見たところが、マークされて、建てられるようになりますし場所もずっと分かるようになります
So the pop-up camp is something you can place in certain recommended spots that you'll discover as you explore the environment. So we've already placed one there, but if you come to a new location where it recommends placing a camp,
Oh,
which is
okay.
happening right now, you'll see
Nice.
this, indication pop up.
Which does help
And then
for
you might
this
wanna
this
pop a
like
camp right
new
there.
type of mechanic,
the
just
shape.
because we
Wow,
don't
so
know the
roughly
environment
the
very
start
well
of
and where it's
Kage,
actually
you'll start
safe
with
to
this
pop
one
up a camp. So I appreciate the recommendation. Oh, safety level. Okay. Nice. I like
This is close to
this.
the action, maybe too close because this is right next to where Doshagama lives.
Okay, so
So-
even the recommendation, it tells
So
you
we got
how
some
safe
feline
it
friends
is.
Helping
Yeah,
us
look
out.
at them. They have little like construction hats.
Just
That
like
was
we have in
cute.
camp.
It's like a little acorn for your camp. Very cute.
でこの中でこの R2 で
Oh.
So on the bottom left, you might see R2 play with Palico. I just pressed that button. I'm gonna have a bit of fun time with my furry friend.
だったりだとかこうで
It's so weird that the Palicos can talk and the hunter.
ちょっと
I'm not really sure how I feel about that,
こ
but
もここで
I mean, it is what it
アル
is.
マが入ってきたりとかもしますね。
Some of these options are a little bit restricted because again, this is the version we've got playing on
Yeah.
the show floor, so it's not the full game. But there are some options in here that you can choose, including talking to Alma about quests, or as we're doing now, looking at the pop-up camp menu.
Ooh. What's on the menu today?
今日の献立は
Bud shrimp,
魚
apparently.
とエビ
We're going for a fish and shrimp dish
Monster chili.
with a
ハー
herb
ブにし
topping.
ますか。
Let's cook it.
Yes.
今回携帯食料を持ってい
Cast
れ
iron.
ばこの肉魚野菜の食材として、食べることができます。
Yeah, if you have the
Oh, she's like
portable,
actually eating it.
resources on you, you can use these combinations of meat, fish, and
Nice.
vegetables, and you have your BBQ grill with you, so you can actually pop it out anywhere, not just in the camp, and prepare a quick meal, as long as you have the right resources on you.
That's fantastic. And it looks like the ingredients you use are represented in the eating cutscene as well.
メニューで選択したものも実際に
Oh,
表示され
yes.
て調理される感じなんですね。
そうですね。はい、食事の表現、藤岡さんこだ
That
わっ
was
て
an
います。
alligator.
Yeah, Kaname Fujioka, the art director, is very particular about making sure that those menu options represent something you're actually going to see being cooked.
We appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
で食材は村人から交換したり、フィールドから入手したりとか、さまざまな入手券、追加の食材ですね。携帯食料プラスアルファの食材は、フィールドから入手したりしていきます。
In addition to those portable resources that you have, the portable ingredients, you can get more food ingredients to add into the pot. Different ways of getting them, including trading with villagers.
That's cool.
まあ環境生物こういう
These
走ってい
tiny
る
little
や
guys.
つもいますし、
You see a little bit endemic life creature here.
実はですね今回のデモ版
Now
で
the
も
question is, can we
ちょっ
catch
と
it
レア
and
な
put it in
の
a
が出たり
room?
します。
So even in this show floor version, it's possible if you go to the right place at the right time to see some fairly rare endemic
痕
life.
跡ち
So
ょうどありましたね。よかった。今回モンスターの痕跡を集めなくても目的に対しては、シルエムシが走ったりだとか、セクレットで追いかけていくことができます。
there's a trace here, which you might remember from Monster Hunter World. You don't actually have to gather these in order to
200
chase
件の
monsters, though. You'll be able to get on your sacred and be guided to your target, and there's also the scout flies as usual.
完全未発見のモンスターの場合はわからないこともあるんですけど、まあ、こうやってストーリー進行上でも、痕跡を集めていってモンスターの謎を解いて自由に狩るターンになったらもう一度知ってるモンスターなので、スムーズに、その場所までガイドしてくれるような形になります。
So when you're first introduced to a monster in the course of the story and you get a quest to take it down for the first time, of course it's something you don't know anything about
Yeah.
in the context of the story, so you'll grab those traces and discover where it lives and its ecology. Then when you're in this free hunting environment and you're just picking up quests to find monsters to hunt, you already know it, so you don't need to go through that process again.
Okay.
届くかな届かないかな。
So in true hunting fashion, the first time you'll have to track the monster, and then once as you said, you've got that knowledge, you can find it much more easily from then forth.
Yeah, I think they did that
It's
in
also really
World
cool. I
as
noticed
well.
seeing Balahara moving through the environment.
That was
It's
really
kind of
cool.
Weaving in and out of the sand.
バラハラも動きが非常に滑らかで素直。
He's right there.
形だったんですね。
おチャタカブラと
はい
みたいですね。
You can see a chotacabra running off in the distance.
そうですね。こういう長い
He's in the
ものの
wrong
制御で
territory,
スム
apparently.
ーズに動くのは結構技術的な検証
It's
も
like,
必
shit,
要
I'm
なん
out
で
of
すけど
here.
まあいろいろ技術、開発していって、まあ、このような表現が可能になりました。
Yeah, it was a difficult development process to be able to have that long snake-like body move realistically through the environment.
Yeah, they did a great job with
Geez,
its
but I think it looks
movements.
pretty good.
Nicely done. Very nicely done.
まあ、環境生物こういうふうに捕まえていくこともできますね。
Yeah, and you can also grab
the endemic life as well.
Whoa.
A fine addition to the collection.
あとなんか見たいものある？
Is there anything else you want to see while we have a few moments left?
Oh, let's have a look in the caves. So can we go underground for a bit?
洞窟の中に入ることってできますか？
はい、行ってみましょう。つかバーラハーラがやってくれたら一番いいんですけど、ちょっと。
We can do. I mean, if the Balahara behave properly, we should be looking good.
洞窟いくつかちょっと入り口があったっすから。よいしょ。
Yeah, there should be an entrance here that we can easily enter.
Ah.
Oh, nice.
シルベムシでシルベムシ目的に対してピン刺してやるのが一番早いよ。おお、ここに見た。
You can also place a waypoint and have your sacred lead you there directly, not just on a monster, but
oh,
on
nice.
an arbitrary location.
I appreciate that.
If you see a cave on the map, and you want to go there, just pin it, and you'll be brought straight there.
Oh, that's fantastic. So if you know there's some decent resources in that area or a camp that you want to go to,
camp right here.
You can set a waypoint anywhere rather than have it be in a fixed like item like a monster.
そうですね。まさにこことかはsafe.
Safe.
So unlike the previous one, we've got a safe recommendation here. This hidden cave is going to be a fairly decent place to put a camp up.
セクレトでしか行けない探索する場所もあります。逆に徒歩じゃないといけない場所とかもあります。今のは徒歩でしか入れない。
So we were able to go here only on foot. You might notice that the sacred couldn't follow. And conversely, there are also areas where you'll have to be on the sacred in order to traverse them. So you're going to need to use both to discover everything.
Oh, making the most of the mobility provided to you. I like it. I like it. And well played as well on taking down Doshiguma there with the dual blades and heavy bowgun.
はい、Doshiguma 討伐お疲れ様でした。
So as we asked yesterday, I'm going to have to ask it again. What kind of players would enjoy dual blades and heavy bowgun, in your opinion?
双剣とヘビーボウガン今使ってたんですけど、この武器はどのようなプレイヤーに向いてると思いますか？
今回アルマが、どんな武器が自分に合ってるかみたいなのを性格診断みたいに教えてくれるチャートがあったりするんで、インゲームに入っていってくれれば、もう一回確認することはできるんですけど、双剣は非常に素早く動きながら攻撃することができます。手数多く攻撃することができます。逆にガードとかはできないので、攻撃的にどんどん立ち回りたい人には向いている武器になります。
You can actually talk to Alma in the game, and she'll do a kind of weapon personality quiz. So she'll ask you a few questions.
Interesting.
And it's not fixed, of course, but she'll give you a recommendation. Maybe this is a weapon that could be a good choice for you. But as for the dual,
what's your favorite color? All right. Favorite color's blue. You'd really like longsword.
blade you just saw me using, anyone who's not familiar, it's sort of a high mobility but low guard ability weapon. You'll be on the move a lot and you'll be able to pull off a lot of strikes, but it leaves you relatively vulnerable.
Oh, that's good to know.
ライトボウガンは前よりもちょっと、適正距離が短くなっているんですね。今までのシリーズに比べると少しですので、今までよりもちょっとインレンジに戦わなければいけなくなるんですけど、ヘビーボウガンは、射程も長いですので、一番こうゲームの中で、長い距離で、距離を取ってモンスターから距離を取って、狩猟することができる武器です。
As for the heavy bowgun, if you know how the series works, the bowguns all have a kind of the exact range within which the perfect range that lets them work the best. The light bowgun is quite close up, but the heavy bowgun, I think it's got the furthest range out that we've ever given it.
Oh,
so it's going to be the most remote of the remote weapons so far, and you'll be able to go at quite a decent range and still be taking off hits. So if you were the kind of person who wants to stand a fair bit back from the battle and do damage from the sidelines, I think the heavy bowgun is for you.
So that kind of gives you that more ranged, sniperish, like power fantasy, if that's your thing. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Wow, getting lots of tasty new info these last couple of days. Much appreciated, Takura-san. And with that, I think that pretty much wraps up today's stream. We'll be back at the same time tomorrow, so that's 1 p.m. CST for the third and...
But this at least concludes the day 2 of some gameplay of Monster Hunter Wilds, and I'm so excited. They added so much more depth into what we are looking into outside of more hunting and fishing, because one of the guys just wanted to go fish and showcase that. I appreciated that they kind of went left field for today just to really see some extra things instead of doing the same quest over and over.